Hello everyone, it's Greg the Ghoul coming to you from behind the curtain at Phantasm Comics, the shop. We have lots of new collections that came in this weekend, so we're just going to get right to it and show some stuff off. Alright, well here we are in the back room beyond the TARDIS door. As you can see, we have three cardboard boxes that you can see right there. We got one, two, and then a third one over here. That was a Funko Pop collection that came in, mostly anime related. My Hero Academia box, then there's a Dragon Ball box, and then there's like a random assortment. Below that is a collection that came in over the weekend or late last week, I'm not sure, of graphic novels. Probably close to, I don't even know, over 1,000 graphic novels probably. Maybe more, maybe less. Return of the half-price graphic novels once we get these reorganized, and so many great stuff in here. It's Dark Horse, it's Marvel, it's DC, so there's something for everybody here. And later today, 800 comics are coming in, so we're going to dive into this stuff and check it all out. Alrighty, well there you go. We have a wall of My Hero Academia Funko Pops. Let's get a little closer, see what we got going on here. I've never watched the show, so I don't know who any of these characters are, but seems pretty popular here in the store. It's definitely a manga that's selling. Anything with a price sticker on it at the moment is not mine. Previous owner's price stickers, so we will be repricing everything shortly after I film this. And these will be up for grabs in the store. A lot of stuff's been coming in and out of the shop, and it gets put up on Shortboxed, or it gets put up on eBay or wherever, or it goes to a convention, but this one here is just for the shop. So we got some cool My Hero Academia Funkos available at the store right now. Alright, box 2 of the Dragon Ball Funkos. Here we go. All sorts of great classic characters. Focus. There we go. That's a good ones here. Again, all these will be in the shop. So if you see anything you need, message us. We can set it aside, hold it for you, but I don't think these are going to last long. Cool new Dragon Ball. Alright, one box left, and it was more of just like a random box. Here we go. Here we go. Last box, everybody. This is the miscellaneous sort of odds and ends. Got some Sailor Moon characters, which those definitely had some decent value to them. Pretty cool. Some Star Wars. More He Who Remains than you can imagine. I mean, there's He Who Remains all throughout this. A signed Flash Funko that is signed by the voice actor. Buggy surprisingly has some value there. Got an Attack on Titan characters, Cowboy Bebop, Bleach. And it's cool because a lot of these are just different exclusives from all over the place. You know, we only get our regular Funko Pops, but here we have some exclusives from all over the place. And this guy to round it all out. So there you go. Alright, that's the Funkos that came into the shop, and these will all be available here at the store. Alright, well we have another day here, even though it's been a few seconds for you. It's been a whole day and a half for me, so we have another collection that's come in. We got 1, 2, back there, 3, and then 4 boxes. 4 boxes of comic books, lots of fun stuff, so we're going to dive on in and see what's here. Most of this, I think, is going to be hitting the shop floor, although we might be close to capacity back there. But alright, let's get into this and see what we got. So in no particular order, I just pulled out a bunch of stuff, and I had made some stacks. I mean, Richard Corbin, always a great seller here in this shop, so Rat God, pulled that out. Raven and the Red Death, another Corbin title. Good condition too. No idea what this is. Puke and Explode. Be warned, this comic book contains sex, drugs, rock and roll, violence, and stupidity. So that looks pretty fun. I might check this out. From North Star Publishing, and there is issue 2 as well. So that is super cool. Have some of these Bernie Wrightson, Master of Macabre from PC. Issue 1, 2. I mean, Wrightson, always desirable, so it's great to have these here. This is one of the DC collections. And some Craig Yo horror. That's great. From Yo Comics. This is Haunted Horror 6, issue 6. Very nice. Some great pre-code horror reprints there. Again, these are getting tougher to come by too. I mean, this is probably the cheapest way to read the pre-code horror if you're into it. And we got lots of it. There's an EC Comics section on our back issues table, where you can EC Comics reprint section. Let me just make sure I say that. I don't have EC Comics in the shop at the moment. I love this Halloween issue. So that these will probably join them, or maybe make a pre-code horror section for like reprints and stuff like that. There's a lot of other reprints in this collection, Golden Age reprints that might have to make another section on the table for. I have no idea what Gears and Bones is, but that's one badass looking rabbit. This reminds me of that book, what was that? Bunny the Kid? What am I thinking of? Maybe that was it. Bunny the Kit. Bunny the Kit, I think. Something like that. Anthropomorphic Western. But that looked wild. This is insane. I mean, Squarriors, issue 1 from Devil's Due Entertainment. Was this like option for a show or something? I mean, this is like brutal. Yikes. What's going on in Squarriors? I might have to check this one out before we let it go. But let's see if we can get a better... Hold on, everybody. Let me just... This one, I can't really see this one too well, but Squarriors issue 2. This fox on the cover. There we go, that's the angle. And issue 4 to close it out. Look at this. I just love that artwork. I wonder who it is. Very cool. Alright, then we have Twisted Tales. Another Corbin cover. That's issue number 1. Issue 2, the famous Wrightson cover with the heads dangling around here and feet. Nasty cover. Issue 3, another Corbin cover. Issue 4, Twisted Tales. So some great horror, macabre, and stuff like that coming in for the holiday. Look at that lady melting away. Yikes. These don't last too long. We get them in, and they usually get snatched up. And it's tough to see them all together, too. So that was great. Issue 9. Great to have them all together. I love this cover. Issue 10. I'm not sure who did this one. Does not say who did the cover. And then Tales of Terror. So that was it's an Eclipse book. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So it's cool to see them all together as a run. And I don't often see this cover. I don't think I've ever seen this cover in the run. So that is really cool. I've never seen this cover. She bakes someone into, what is that, like chocolate pudding or something? That's really cool. I've never seen these later issue covers. You always see the first few. Never seen this one. This is great. Little riff on Pinocchio or something here. Wow, yeah, issue 12. Look at that. Bolton artwork. And then issue 13. Very cool. This is another one of the reprints. I was personally trying to track these down for myself. I think I might have the first 5. But there's some great information in the front part of this. The Terrorology. Tales Too Terrible to Tell. So check these out if you're looking for some classic pre-code horror stuff. These are great. Those issues, what, 7, what did we have? 7, 5, 4. These are all scattered about. But there's some really cool information on the inside. So, and they're oversized too. These are big. Issue 2. New England Comics Press. That's same people that put out The Tick. Great to see this book. Potential spec book, I'd say, and in like near mint condition on this one. That's great. Black Science is such a fun book. If you haven't read it, I would say read it because it is such a good read. That was issues 1 and 2 in high grade. Here's some Eric Powell. Don't often see. Big Man Plans. All in very nice condition. Indie Comics Magazine. I always pick these up when I find them. This had just really cool covers. Dark Gods. 1, 2, 3. Look at this nasty one. Look at this one. This is Hellraiser right here. Issue 4. Some sort of weird scorpion thing. And issue 6 to close that out. Alright, let me grab another stack of stuff and see what else we can find here. Hold on. I'll go through these quickly just because I don't think they're too uncommon, but it's just nice to see, I suppose. The Tarzan books. Issue 3 of Tarzan from Marvel. There's 2 of them. Issue 4. I don't know what sort of order we have going on here. That's 9 to 8. So, if you guys are looking for anything here, if you ladies need anything out there in the Tarzan Marvel world, let me know. These are all going to be priced and put out in our new Tarzan section on the table, because clearly have enough to put them out. So normally, I mean, these are nice condition. Normally I probably wouldn't add these to the back issue bins, but these are nice condition. People have recently asked for some more Tarzan, or any Tarzan books that we might have, paperback or otherwise, and ask and ye shall receive. So, putting out the Tarzan. Fresh bags and boards. Some of these were Barry Windsor Smith, I think. This one is, right? So, there we go. There's a double. Then you had these giant size ones. Joe Kubert on the cover there. These are nice. I think we already saw that one. Oh yeah, and this is at the bottom of the stack there. Big old tear in the cover, but Sonic Zero newsstand. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Well, you know me, I like oddities. Amy Papuda returns. I have no idea what this is, but it's sort of, it's out of focus here as well, so don't think the camera's out of focus, but it has like a Simpsons sort of aesthetic, like a real loose amateur Simpsons style, but it's pretty funny. Got a few of those. Kelly Jones on the Cold Blood #1, and then we have a foil edition. I've seen gold foil. I don't think I've seen silver foil yet. Cold Blood #2. #3, some nasty stuff from North Star. So if you're looking for anything, the best of. Alright, these Eerie books coming up. Dark Horse Eerie covers on these are fantastic. I always grab these whenever I'm at a show, either for just something to read when I'm doing nothing. If I find one for cheap, I'll pick them up for myself, but these particular ones are all going to go out. Let me put these. I like that some of them were themed. Death and Rebirth. That was a fun idea. A murder of killer crows. This is the Terror issue. Issue 2. And pretty nasty too looking, you know, some of them are pretty rough. Look at this one. So if you find these, they're really, I recommend these. It was a nice volume or whatever. What is this, the 3rd or 4th volume? Because as you will see, interesting, the cosmic horror issue, as you're going to see in a moment, Creepy by Harris Comics. This is and Dark Horse, it looks like. So this is back in the early 90s. This is a different version of Creepy. There we go. So these are all going to become available very soon. We got to get them priced up. Let me see what else we can find. Alright, so we picked up some good mid-grade copies from Charlton Comics, The Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves. These always sell for us, so I bring these in. I'm always restocking our Phantom section. Ghost Manor. Again, I don't normally bring them in, but if they were in good condition, we'll bring these into the shop. I try not to put low-grade stuff in the store, at least in the back issues bins. I do not put low-grade stuff in there. Who's that signed by? Joe Harris? David Mack? Or Alice Cooper? Oh, Joe Harris. Alright, mystery solved. I think it's some fun variants. It's a nice, clean copy of that book. You're going to see all sorts of store stickers because this came out of a vendor's collection of stuff. So, who knows what could be in here. Classic. Love this cover. Got a few of these, I think. Just a different variant. Look at that one. Nice. Wish there was a copy of issue 1, but I found Dark Oz, Arrow Comics, issue 2, 3, and 4. Pretty cool. Peter Bagg, Gilbert Hernandez at DC, issue 6. This is, yeah. Issue 9. Okay. Give it a try, see what it's all about. This is a cool Marvel Spotlight on zombie stuff. Fat Albert. Puppet Master. Good old Rocketeer, Dave Stevens cover. Another Dave Stevens. Dead World. I'm always picking up Dead World. You know that now. Love that cover. Regular show. I'm grabbing modern animation stuff. Captain Harlock. This one, I have no idea what this was, but I was hoping to find more. Did not. Black Cross. Cool variant. Then some vintage Black Panther. 8. Nice grades too, you know. Mid-grade stuff, it looks like. This was Todd Knock, a signed sketchbook. Pretty cool. And here's another sketch art book sort of thing. I think this one was signed on the inside. Nice copy of Dark Shadows. And I'll pick up these romance books too, if I can get them for a decent price. Where are the Partridge Family fans at? I think I'll put that up on the wall. That'll get snatched up this week, I'm sure. Nice copy of Middleman. Scooby-Doo. I was having a lot of people ask for Scooby-Doo for a while. Maybe the movie was coming out or something. It was just on people's minds. Not too many people looking for Scooby-Doo anymore. Love this variant. Look at that. Fantastic. Signed variant. Another one. And a few issues of Batman Beyond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. Pretty modern book. Issues 2. That one's signed. 3. Okay. This Dell Tarzan. This, I think, was for me, helping me complete. I'm grabbing Toxic Avengers when I can find them. Decent condition, decent grade. I'm hoping that movie will be a huge hit. Another convention pack. This was pretty cool. And of course, Star Wars. Grabbing Star Wars whenever I see it. SpongeBob's. I look up the values, but these might have to go to Griffin. I'm not sure. We'll see. Look at this one. I never saw this one before. Spawn 87. Avengers No Road Home. Second print. Conan on the cover. I always grab Origins just to make sets out of them. Blade issue 1. Cool. 2. Oops, sliding out. 3. Gotta get some manga stuff, anime stuff. This was cool. I gotta check out what this was, but RoboForce, just had to grab it. There you go for your adaptations. That was a really weird looking Shrek. And here comes some more of these, like Charlton's, Gold Keys. I could put these in like a younger readers section. Lancelot Link. Just nice condition on these. So grabbed them. I don't know what this is. I was trying to complete the mini-series there. Strange Adventures, very nice. And alright, there we go. I'm picking up these Strange Adventures now when I find them too, if they're in decent condition. Weird more Adam Strange stuff too. The DC sci-fi stuff's pretty cool. Like I said, all sorts of Star Wars. Look at this one. Indians of the Wild West. Pretty nice cover. I'm going in our Clive Barker section. Soydom cover. White Tiger. And not all of this is keys or anything like that. It's just, you know, some of it's cool covers that'll sell. Some of it's, like I said, filling runs or something. Just, and some of it is pretty good. There's a complete 6-issue 1 there. This one. One of these. Issue 2. Mad Max. Cool. I always grab these adaptations and stuff like that. Deadpool. Was this something people were wondering about? Bad Spec. There's Deadpool and Dazzler. That could be the hit. That could be the one people should be going after. If Dazzler's supposed to be making the cameo in Deadpool, is this not the book to go after? Alright, let's keep it going. We got more Deadpool. I always add Deadpool to the back issue bins because it just gets snatched right up. Deadpool sells. So we got this. Look at this Porky Pig, 1951. Still specking on this guy or not? I don't know. I don't know. Issue 4. Cover. Ten-Tailed Cat. Tales from Volume 2. No idea what this was. Warhammer Presents. I grabbed it. Not the best condition on these guys here, but I grabbed them anyway. Dark Crossing. Tomb Raider, Witchblade, Darkness. Interesting. This is fun. Great Eastern Convention. I have no idea what this was, but is that, you know, Dave Stevens artwork or not? Who is that? Why would someone want to sell it for $20? I always like this Detective Comics cover. But let's make it through this box without losing more. Idiotland, always grabbing odd underground or alternative comics stuff. So as you can see, look at this Venom. Beauty. Nice. Look. Very nice. Uh-huh. And then here is the World of Warcraft stuff. So this is like a whole pack of World of Warcraft. I'm not sure. Look at this. Have the, some of these are signed. Hench Girl. Nice J. Scott Campbell there. Probably, you know, I always send J. Scott off to CGC. Some adult stuff. New Power Rangers. Independence Day. Psycho Circus. Stuff, like I said. Look at this Django. I think I got this one in another collection recently, but Dare Dame. That's a Adam Hughes cover. That was Champions 2. Red Sonja. There's another one. Detroit Murder City Comics. Yeah. Some alternative stuff. Corbin. Let's get through Insane Clown Posse. Come on, that's pretty rare. Everybody Loves Crap by J.R. Williams. Oh, that's Battle for a Three-Dimensional World. Love it. Black Magic. A few of these. Any price stickers that you see are not mine at the moment, so just disregard it. Who knows? They can go up, they can go down. I was hoping to find issue 2, but we did not find issue 2. So, who knows? This was just minty fresh. Look at that. I got that for myself. These Veronica in Japan, Veronica in Hollywood, and Veronica across the world. India, Australia, Russia, Greece, New York, Hawaii, all had slight value, so I snatched them up. But Scooby-Doo, there's some more retro Scooby. Some more Gigantic Strange. Let's see here. That one. There's that. There's a cool Weird War. Gotta check all the Weird Wars. Oh, there's a JC Comics plug for you. First jackpot in that book. Who knew? JC Comics knew. JC Comics remembers. Always grabbing these Adventure Time books now. And what else we have? Amazing Spider-Man variant. And some Spider-Girl. In the back there, just a character design variant. Rival, all the Frizen fans, and another Zap Comics plug there. Look at that with his sticker. All the way down to issue 1 on that. Frizen fans, take note. Gobbledygook, issue 1. What do we have in the back here? Frosty the Snowman from 1951. And more unbagged and boarded Tarzan. Let's see here. And last in this box is a Beavis and Butthead. Alright. Okay, so there is more. I got my new shirt on, by the way. With this. It's very Halloween-y. You know, it's perfect. And then we have Ghostface as well. So anyway, I got a lot of compliments on it, and people are like, whoa, you're ready for Halloween. I'm like, I've been ready for Halloween. It's But I got the ghosts outside. They're out there. Anyway, there's 3 more boxes to look at, so we can take a peek at those very soon. And then we still have all the graphic novels to get through, so there's lots to stay tuned for. And we're going to fit it all in. I just have to probably take another day until I can film the rest of this. So stay tuned, everyone, because it's going to be a second for you and probably 12 to 15 hours for me. Be right back. Alright everybody, well since we're on the time crunch here, I just took out, some of the hits from this box, and we're going to go through them pretty rapid fire, just loose as a goose, because we're holding the camera, we're not even set up, but we have some fun stuff to kick off this video with. Always grabbing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, especially when they're in decent grade. Again, price stickers are not mine if you see any numbers on them. This is all unprocessed at the moment, so we are going to get to that later today, hopefully. Luckily, I think we can reuse some of these bags and boards. Pretty nice. Got a little Elvira stack here. Always grab Elvira when I see her. The condition is always kind of rough on these Elviras, so if you find some high-grade Elvira, I'm going to say Elvira a few more times. Elvira. Always grabbing Clive Barker. We have a Clive Barker section, so if anyone's looking for Hellraiser stuff, and you go to the H section, or you go to the Nightbreed section, or N for Nightbreed, they might be in the C section for Clive Barker. So look for that area on top of the table. Always grabbing horror stuff, especially since we're getting closer to Halloween. Love these 2 issues. Always pick up Rocky Horror when we find it, because Rocky Horror will sell easily. Got a whole bunch of, sexy lady covers. These tarot books always are pretty good sellers. I pick them up when I see them. From the Darkness. Got some random Lady Deaths. Hack Slash. We have a healthy section of Hack Slash on the table, unless someone picked it up recently. So check that out. Some of this stuff, not even sure what it is, but lots of great pinup stuff too. Dave Stevens fans, take note. There he is, right there. And then a lot of stuff that's also very similar. Kevin Nolan. Just outrageous. That's pretty cool. Savage Planet. Very nice. 3D Exotic Beauties. Alright, and then we have some hip-hop covers. These ones have prices on them. I had a hip-hop cover stack at Terrificon. I think I undersold those quite a bit. I had them $10 a piece. I probably sold at least 10 or 15 of them, just like that. And then here's some of these variant covers. I have no idea. And a Scotty Young. Next we have Scotty Young. Kyle Baker. Deadpool #1. Fanboys vs. Zombies variant. Pretty cool. Next up, a Rogues Gallery of Villains from Verotic, Glenn Danzig, Simon Bisley. Always fun art. This is just like the random stack of stuff. Hyper-Violent. Then we get down to some real random. Hellboy in Mexico. Always snatching up Adventure Time stuff. Look at this one. Any of these Adventure Time variants needed by anyone, let me know. Madame Xanadu, always grab this series. Sells pretty well. Flaming Carrot is a personal grab. If I don't have this already, I'll put it on the table. These Mortal Kombat books, always selling. Look at this, Retailer Summit 2012 Popeye cover. That's very cool. Retailer Summit from... Let's see, focus. Nope. Diamond Retailer Summit. Cool. And then we have a stack of Tomb of Dracula. Let's go through these. Very cool. There you go. Nothing crazy. No big keys. Definitely a lot of filler. So, if you need your Tomb of Draculas. There we go. That's right. Look at this. Fantastic. So close. Here's some, again, pre-code Yo Horror. I think we saw some of that in the other box. Werewolf 3D. House of Secrets. Very cool. Nice higher grade copy. Then we have a few underground books here. Zap 2. Let's go through the Yellow Dog. Spasm. Very nice stuff. Look at that. Crumb. And some alternative comics, 90s, early 2000s stuff. Some Corbin. And you know me, I'm always grabbing Star Wars. Always refilling the Star Wars sections. Especially Dark Horse stuff. Oh, there's a set. Redemption, Tales of the Jedi. And then, of course, these wild-looking, like, thick Dell Tarzan books. Look how thick. Very cool. Oversized. Almost a magazine size. Very cool. I have some Tarzan requests coming into the shop, so I snatched these up when I saw them at the person's house. As you saw in the other video, lots of Tarzan. Alright, as you can see here, we have some oversized reprints, normal comic size. Look at that, okay? So these are Golden Age reprints. Let's get an idea. Ranging between like 10 to 20, maybe 25 bucks, depending on which issue it is. But a lot more affordable if you guys want to read this than any other way really to grab them. So very cool stuff here. Nice big stack of these Golden Age reprints. Very nice. Thought these would be fun. I wanted to give them a chance, see if you guys want them. There's another one. But like I said, these will be somewhere in the $20 range, give or take probably $10. That is pretty nasty. All sorts of good stuff. So these are going to all be available probably this weekend or next. We're going to just get this stuff processed, but we have lots of comics to process. Funkos are out from earlier in the video. They've been out for a day or two now. And we have the graphic novels, which you have not yet seen. They're getting processed, and they'll hopefully be out this weekend. So why don't we just go take a peek at the graphic novels? There's still tons of comic books that we have to process. We're going to be getting to that today, and hopefully they'll be out very soon. Funkos are out. These comic books need to be priced and processed, and the graphic novels that you're about to see should be coming out very soon, so stay tuned. Alright, well here's a stack of graphic novels. That's right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish long boxes of graphic novels here in the shop. Most of these are going to be in the half-price bins. That's right, they're coming back, everybody. Half-price graphic novels. I have no idea how to show you all these graphic novels, so we're just going to go through like a box or two to give you the flavor, just a taste, just to wet your beak, so you can get a sense of what we have in here. All right, let's flip it around. All right, so we have so I went through, separated everything. We've got a DC box, hardcovers, good stuff, clean product, half price. You want to catch up on some stories, this is the way to do it. Stop in. I mean, classic storylines are throughout these boxes, and even like out of print stuff, hard to find first editions. So if you're looking for things to complete your shelf, and you don't want to have to get a modern edition, so your spines look nice on that DC shelf, this is the way to do it. You want something from the early 2000s, you want something from the 90s to match up with what you already have, this is the chance to grab it, because I'm telling you, this is stuff from all sorts of different eras. I mean, look at this. Pretty cool. Classic. Alright, let's hit another box. Alright, well, it's not just DC DC. It's all sorts of classic Marvel. Like I said, nice and clean. This X heavy box. There's an older edition. Very nice. Alright. We got X heavy, and then there's even vintage X-Men. If you're looking for stuff that they haven't collected in a while, although they've been churning out graphic novels, I've got to say, they've been pretty good at getting stuff back in print, but there's still tons of stuff that's not in print, and this might be the way to get it, and at half price. Some of this stuff might get marked up. We might put it up on our eBay page, so, you know, check that out. And, of course, these half-price bins, I think, will be going to conventions with me as well. I think I'm going to keep them in these boxes and just get over to conventions with this stuff. So, classic stuff. Let's see what else. Alright, well, we have not just DC, but there's tons of Vertigo books as well. I always keep DC and Vertigo pretty close together, so, whoops, sorry about that. Good Invisibles run here. A lot of 100 Bullets. Preacher. So definitely a Vertigo box here. Preacher, Invisibles. I don't even know if this is in print right now. But cool retro edition. There you go, another box down. Check these out. All these nice hardcovers. These ones are big. Probably as tall as an omnibus. Maybe taller. And just check them out. All different storylines. Classic stuff. We're going to see what we got. Check out if they're out of print or not. Anything's worth a little bit more. But most of these are going to go in the half price bin. Alright everybody, well we have a collection of CGC books that came into the shop. We purchased them from someone. The books were here a while ago, and we posted about them on our Instagram that couldn't come to terms on a deal. A bunch of weeks passed by, and these people came back to us, and they took the offer. I always say offer stands as long as everything is the same as it was when it was here when I looked at it. So, these are some fantastic books, and there's quite a story behind them, so stay tuned for this segment. Here we go. Alright, well here we go. We've got 8, count them, 8 CGCs. That's not a bunch, but they're all pretty epic. As you can see from the first one on the stack here, it's a signed Stan Lee comic. So let's get right into it. This one is 9.8, World War Hulk #1, and right in the middle is a bold Stan Lee signature. So these comic books were either gifted or offered to Stan Lee's hairdresser. That's right, everyone. So the story goes. These were from the person who did Stan Lee's hair. As a thank you, these were offered to the lady. I don't know if they were offered in one giant lump sum or how it all worked out, but to show his gratitude for all the years that she took care of his hair, kept him looking fresh, Stan Lee. So we're talking Stan Lee. As you can see, he's signed all of these. These comics came from Stan Lee and then were gifted on to the lady who did his hair. So these are literally Stan Lee's comic books from his collection. This one's a Stan Lee signed on the rock or boulder there, and a giant Chris Hemsworth signature right there in the center. Astonishing Thor #1, 9.8. Big book there. All right, here comes another big one. This is pretty cool. This was a 9.6 Deadpool book. That is an original sketch on the cover right there. And then we have a signature down at the bottom by Shelby Robertson. Pretty cool. All right, here's one of the bigger ones too. This is a 9.4 Uncanny 276. So how cool of a story is that? That these passed from Stan Lee to the hairdresser. So here we're looking at a 9.4 signed by Jim Lee, signed by Chris Claremont, and signed by Stan Lee. And these are back from 2012 era comic books, 2012. Fantastic. And here's the most epic piece I think we might have ever had here in the shop. And we've had some epic pieces come through the doors. This is 13. Focus. There we go. Let me focus. There. Read them up there. 13 signatures. Mark Bagley, J. Scott Campbell, Peter David, Klaus Janson, Eric Larson, and of course there's a Stan Lee signature, and there's tons of names that I'm leaving out that are just as epic. So there it is, everybody. I mean, it doesn't really get more epic than Stan Lee's CGCs here in the shop, does it? So these are going to be available. The price tag is going to be pretty outrageous, I think, for this one, but I think it deserves it. So stop in if you want to see these in person, everyone. Alright, everybody, well, that is it. A bunch of segments and stuff that have come in over the past few weeks, but it's time for us to open. It's Sunday, it's almost 11 a.m., so the doors are about to open, and we got to get to selling some comic books. So stop on in if you want to see any of this stuff in person. Most of it's at the shop, and I'll catch you here, guys. Have a good one. Bye.